The air in Seward, Alaska is crisp and clean, carrying the scent of salt and ancient ice. Each breath feels like a promise of adventure, tinged with the wildness that defines this remote corner of the world. The morning light dances on the water, painting the harbor in soft gold and silver hues. On that cool March morning, the harbor buzzed with fishing boats, and the towering mountains glowed with fresh snow. Fishermen moved with purpose, their voices echoing across the docks, while gulls wheeled overhead, hoping for a stray catch. The energy was contagious. Everyone seemed to sense that something special was about to unfold. We motored out, leaving the charming town behind, the water a deep blue teeming with life. The gentle hum of the engine mixed with the calls of seabirds, and the shoreline slowly faded into the distance. Out here, the world felt bigger, wilder, and full of possibility. Bald eagles soared overhead, sea lions barked from rocky outcrops, and seabirds filled the cliffs. Every direction offered a glimpse of Alaska's untamed spirit, raw, vibrant, and alive. It was as if the land itself was welcoming us, inviting us to become part of its story, even if just for a day. This wasn't just a fishing trip, it was a plunge into Alaska's raw, untamed beauty. The wilderness stretched endlessly, a reminder of how small we are in the face of nature's grandeur. Every moment felt heightened, every sense sharpened by the sheer scale of the landscape. Glaciers carved through mountain valleys, their blue ice a reminder of nature's power. These ancient rivers of ice told stories of time and transformation, shaping the land for millennia. Their presence was humbling, a silent testament to the forces that define Alaska. We launched a drone for a better view, feeling small in this timeless wilderness. From above, the mountains and glaciers seemed even more immense, our boat a tiny speck in a world ruled by nature. It was a perspective that made us appreciate the wildness all the more. Our plan was ambitious. After landing halibut and rockfish the day before, today, we hunted a legend. Spirits were high as we checked our gear, each of us eager for the challenge ahead. The thrill of the unknown made every moment feel electric. The lingcod, nicknamed the sea dragon, was our target, a fish known for its aggressive nature and prehistoric look. Its reputation was legendary among anglers, and we couldn't help but imagine the battle that might await us beneath the waves. The name conjured images of a toothy beast, and we were eager to see if reality matched the myth. Each story we'd heard only fueled our anticipation, and we wondered if we'd be lucky enough to encounter this elusive predator ourselves. With every mile into Resurrection Bay, anticipation grew, our gear prepped, spirits high. The sun climbed higher, casting a golden glow over the water, and we pressed on, ready to write our own chapter in Alaska's wild story. The lingcod was our main prize, a top-tier predator, the sea dragon of Alaskan waters. Its size, power, and reputation made it the ultimate challenge for any angler. With its mottled skin and toothy grin, the lingcod is both beautiful and intimidating, a true icon of these northern seas. Its reputation as a voracious, aggressive hunter only fueled our excitement. Stories of its lightning-fast strikes and relentless fights echoed in our minds as we prepared our gear, each of us hoping to encounter this legendary fish firsthand. But first, we targeted salmon, rigging lines with herring to mimic wounded baitfish. The early morning air was crisp, and the anticipation was electric as we cast our lines, knowing that every bite could be the start of an epic battle. Soon we had a few beautiful pink salmon in the boat, one set aside as bait for the giants below. Their shimmering scales glistened in the sunlight, a reminder of the abundance and diversity of Alaskan waters. Using fresh salmon as bait, we aimed for halibut, or, even better, the elusive lingcod. The scent of fresh bait filled the air as we carefully prepared each piece, hoping it would tempt a true monster from the depths. Deep-sea fishing is a cycle of predator and prey, and we were now part of it. Every drop of the line was a step deeper into this wild food chain, where only the strongest survive. Our coolers already held halibut and vibrant rockfish from the day before. Each catch was a story, a memory, but none compared to the anticipation of what still waited below. But the lingcod was the missing piece, the trophy to make this trip epic. It was the fish we'd all dreamed of, the one that would turn a good trip into a legendary adventure. With bait ready, we shifted focus to the deep rocky layers where sea dragons dwell. These underwater fortresses are where the biggest lingcod hide, waiting to ambush anything that dares to swim by. The stage was set, and our hunt for the legendary lingcod began. The sun crept higher, painting the sky with promise as we readied ourselves for the challenge ahead. Every cast was a chance at something unforgettable, a moment that could change the story of our trip forever. The hunt for the sea dragon was on, and none of us would ever forget it. Targeting lingcod means getting aggressive. They're ambush predators hiding among rocks and reefs. These fish are masters of camouflage, blending perfectly with their rugged surroundings, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. To outsmart them, you have to think like a predator yourself, anticipating their moves and being ready for a sudden explosive attack. We switched to heavy-duty gear, massive jig heads and giant soft plastic lures. Standard tackle just won't cut it here. You need equipment that can handle the raw power and sharp teeth of a big lingcod. Every knot, every hook and every lure is chosen for strength and durability, because one mistake could mean losing the fish of a lifetime. Jigging is simple, but exhausting. Drop the lure, rip it up, let it flutter down, and repeat. It's a workout for your arms and your patience, but it's the best way to trigger a lingcod's predatory instincts. Each lift and fall of the lure mimics a wounded baitfish, drawing out even the wariest monsters from their rocky lairs. The first lingcod was a juvenile, quickly released to grow bigger. Conservation is key out here. Letting the little ones go ensures the future of this incredible fishery. Watching that young lingcod dart back to the depths was a reminder of the cycle of life beneath the waves. Then, on the next drift, I felt a bone-jarring strike, a full-blown collision. The rod nearly ripped from my hands as the fish hit like a freight train, sending a surge of adrenaline through my veins. The fight was intense. The rod bent deep as the fish tried to dive back to its rocky home. Every second was a test of strength and focus, as I battled to keep the line tight and steer the monster away from the jagged reefs below. After a grueling battle, a monster lingcod surfaced, 40 pounds of raw power and teeth. Its size was staggering, and its presence on the line felt almost prehistoric. Its mottled body was perfectly camouflaged for the seafloor. The intricate patterns and colors made it nearly invisible among the rocks, a true master of disguise in its underwater world. As we celebrated, my friend Brooke hooked another giant lingcod, proof of a thriving population. The excitement on the boat was electric. 2 massive fish in quick succession, both worthy of the record books. 2 trophy sea dragons in one drift, an angler's dream. Moments like this are what keep us coming back, chasing the next big catch in these wild Alaskan waters. The thrill of the catch was matched only by the awe of seeing these prehistoric predators up close. Their massive jaws and razor-sharp teeth are a reminder of how ancient and powerful these fish truly are. We knew we'd remember this moment for years. The camaraderie, the challenge, and the sheer excitement of the hunt made it unforgettable. The hunt had paid off, and as the sun set over the Alaskan horizon, we felt a deep sense of accomplishment, knowing we'd tangled with true monsters of the deep. Up close, a big lingcod looks prehistoric, its massive head and mouth built for ambush. Rows of sharp teeth fill its cavernous maw, perfect for swallowing large prey. Its long, powerful body is covered in mottled camouflage, blending into rocky bottoms. Huge pectoral fins brace it against currents and launch explosive attacks. The dense muscle beneath its skin hints at its strength. Lingcod are coated in thick slime, making them slippery and hard to handle. This slime protects them in their rugged habitat, but it gets everywhere. Their aggressive nature is clear. They fight with brute force, never giving up. Holding one is a direct connection to Alaska's wild food chain. landing a sea dragon is a true angler's triumph. The real work begins after the catch, turning the wild lingcod into a meal. Its slippery, gelatinous flesh and complex ribcage make filleting tricky. With a sharp knife, we cut behind the pectoral fin, along the backbone, and around the ribs. The dark bloodline is trimmed away to keep the flavor clean. Hidden in the head are prized cheek medallions, small details that honor the catch. After harvesting fillets and cheeks, we portioned the pearly white meat and rinsed it clean. The raw texture is soft and jiggly, but it cooks up delicate and flaky. With the fish packed on ice, we headed back to shore, already dreaming of the feast ahead. The anticipation for the meal was almost as strong as the thrill of the catch. In the kitchen, the transformation began. A meal to honor the lingcod's flavor. Our menu baked lingcod with an Asian-inspired glaze, spicy potato curry, and a crisp vegetable stir-fry. The fish was marinated in soy sweet chili, sesame oil, and rice vinegar, then set aside to soak up the flavors. For the curry we sautéed onions, ginger and garlic, added spices and tomatoes, then blended in coconut milk and potatoes. The stir-fry brought color and crunch, bell peppers, onions, carrots, and bok choy, tossed in ginger and soy. Each dish offered a different texture and taste, with the lingcod as the star. The kitchen filled with mouth-watering aromas as everything came together. With all three dishes ready, excitement for the taste test peaked. It was time to see if the sea dragon lived up to its legend. Plating was the final step, a feast for the eyes and the palate. The lingcod, caramelized under the broiler, glistened atop a bed of spicy potato curry. Colorful stir-fried vegetables added crunch and vibrancy. Each bowl was a layered masterpiece, rich curry, crisp veggies, and flaky fish. A sprinkle of bean sprouts and fresh basil finished the dish. The aroma was intoxicating, promising something special. We gathered around, bowls in hand, ready for the first bite. The moment of truth had arrived. The first bite of lingcod was a revelation, moist, tender, and delicately sweet. The soy honey ginger glaze enhanced the fish's natural flavor without overpowering it. Conversation quickly turned to comparisons with halibut and salmon. Halibut is firm and mild, a blank canvas for flavors, while lingcod is exceptionally flaky and forgiving. Its subtle sweetness and melt-in-your-mouth texture won many of us over. Salmon, bold and rich, stands apart, but lingcod offered a unique delicacy. Around the table, a consensus formed. Lingcod had earned a special place in our hearts. Its superior texture and flavor made it the surprise champion of our Alaskan adventure. We'd never turned down halibut or salmon, but the sea dragon was unforgettable. The meal was more than food. It was the culmination of our journey. The taste was the ultimate reward. As the evening ended, satisfaction settled over us. This meal was the story's final chapter. Every bite was connected to the day's adventure, the hunt, the fight, the respect for the catch, and the camaraderie in the kitchen. Eating what you catch creates a profound connection to nature and the food on your plate. The laughter, teamwork, and shared stories made the experience unforgettable. Cooking and eating together strengthened our bonds and created lasting memories. The pursuit of lingcod was about more than filling the cooler. It was about challenge, wilderness, and tradition. The flavor of the fish was a delicious confirmation of a day well spent. These are the stories we'll tell for years, and the reason we're drawn back to the wild.